Obviously, Pete Sampson yesterday from The Athletic reported that Kyle Hamilton had ankle surgery,
right?
Minor ankle surgery, and they said he's going to be limited in the spring. So if you guys want to ask about that, I had an article at irishbreakdown.com today where I talked about how I think that could actually be a blessing for Notre Dame. So if anybody wants to ask questions about that, feel free. And then also if you have some recruiting questions, feel free to ask those too. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of throw that out there in case anybody had not heard yet that he did have that. And that's obviously one of the newsworthy things that has happened in the last couple of days.
Okay, Brian, you know what? I'm going to kick this off with a question of my own for you based on the Kyle Hamilton stuff. Is Kyle Hamilton the most irreplaceable player on Notre Dame's roster? And I'm throwing it. We did not discuss this. I'm throwing it at you. I want to see what you got to say.
I would probably say yes, for a couple reasons. Number one, I think he's going to be their best overall player next year.
Yep.
I don't think that's, to me, really going to be a question. If somebody is better than Kyle Hamilton next year, it means somebody has a major breakout because Kyle Hamilton's going to be good as long as he's healthy. And this injury seems like it was a minor thing. It was not a major issue, so it's not going to be a long-term problem. So I think obviously if you were to lose your best player, that would be a problem. But I think beyond that, the lack of depth at that position makes it even a bigger problem, you know? And so for you look at like Kyron Williams, right? Like losing Kyron Williams would stink. Like that would hurt. But you look and say, well, it's a position that's dependent upon the offensive line, and they've got other good players there, Chris Tyree, the incoming freshman, those kind of guys. They could be okay.
Sure.
You lose Michael Mayer, that would sting big time. But you've got Kevin Bauman, you've got Kane Barong, you've got George Takis. You feel like you'd be okay. After Kyle Hamilton, if Houston Griffith steps up, he's the other starter at safety.
And then
who steps into the mix?
Yeah.
So I think it's that combination of, he's excellent, with the fact that I don't know who would replace him, and I don't feel great about who would replace him, makes him, I would say, he's their most irreplaceable player next year.
Okay.